Pakistan, Thailand, China, India, and Bangladesh are in the top 10 for the countries with the largest number of trafficking victims around the world. India is at the top of the list with 14 million victims. China comes in second with 3.2 million victims, and Pakistan comes in at third position with 2.1 million victims. The following graph shows statistics from 2020, showing number of victims in the particular cities, which are being reported. There might be some cases which are not being reported. Delhi being the top of the list this time also. The following data is from 2016 research which shows top 5 purposes of human trafficking. First being the forced labor. Second, sexual exploitation for prostitution. Third, other forms of sexual exploitation. Fourth, domestic servitude. Fifth, forced marriage. A country gives women the status of mother. It is the country where thousands of gods are worshipped. No matter how long and difficult the path is, mental peace is found by bowing down to the goddesses. But in the same place, daughters are considered as burdens and are objects of trade and commerce. This is due to helplessness, poverty, illiteracy, lack of employment, and sometimes the reason includes her father, who is under pressure from his relatives and local touts. Sometimes the girls who have themselves been victim of this comes to the native village and persuade girls and their families by giving false statements of happiness, and these girls are taken away from their native villages and the innocent girls are sacrificed for their marriages. According to a poll conducted by Thomas Reuter, which surveyed 548 experts on 6 different indices including healthcare, discrimination, cultural tradition, sexual and non-sexual violence, India has been the world's most dangerous country for women, which is ahead of Afghanistan, Syria and Saudi Arabia. Here is a case study on a girl named Guddi who was trafficked from her native village to a big city named Mumbai at just an age of 11. Let's see what she has to say.
Just to give you an idea of how it works, so it is run by gangsters. You can see lots of men standing at the side and they're all pimps. They stop taxis for the customers and they will bargain through the taxi. You'll see the guards on the doors and every layer, because some of the buildings are a few stories high, there's guards on every floor and there's watchers even sitting on the roofs. Were you very scared?
Guddi was trafficked from a small village in southern India when she was just 11 years old. Like thousands of others growing up in extreme poverty, she was desperate for a better life and for the chance to earn some money, making her easy prey for the traffickers. There are up to 15 million people living in slavery across India, and most of them are women and children trafficked into the sex industry.
हम लोग बहुत गरीब हैं। औरत को मैं बोला, मतलब हम लोग चला एक का काम करते थे हम लोग दूसरा का घर पे गांव में। फिर मैं बोला जो हमको इधर खाने पीने का रहेगा, महीने में 400-500 रुपये मिलेगा, उधर रहेगा मेरे को ऐसा काम पे लगा दो। जब भी मैं 11 साल उम्र था मेरा, बहुत छोटी मैं, तो उधर जब भी लेके आया तो देखा एक 14 गली में कमाटीपुरा में लेके आया। तो मैं बोला मैं नहीं करूँगी, मेरे को ट्रेन में बैठा दो, मैं चले जाऊँगी घर। तो मेरे को बहुत मारा था लोग। तो जो औरत के पास मेरे को छोड़ के गया, वो औरत मेरा ऐसा हाथ पकड़ा था, उसके लड़की मेरा पैर पकड़ा था, वो कस्टमर मेरे पास ज़बरदस्ती बैठा था। 3 महीना मेरे को जे हॉस्पिटल में दिखा, 3 महीना।
Even worse, I'd heard disturbing stories about how girls, especially the younger ones, were kept inside cramped locked boxes or cages.
ऐसे जब भी लेके आए तो 5-6 महीने तक अंदर रखे उनका अंदर.
Goody told me the madams here routinely lock the girls up and abuse them, to break their will, to make them do as they're told. Many of the men here believe sex with a young child will reduce the risk of them getting sexually transmitted diseases. A few years after Goody arrived in Kamatipura, she tried to get out, but her attempt failed.
जो पुलिस के पास जाना चाहिए तो पुलिस के पास गया, मैं कंप्लेंट करने गया, मेरे को ही अंदर डाल दिया. तो मैं इधर चेंबूर में 3 महीना था. जो घर वाला है वो मेरे को 60,000 जमीन में मेरे को छुड़ाया, क्या जमीन में छुड़ाया मैंने. बाद में फिर वो रखा, वो भी 3 साल पैसा खा गया.
The police are part of the problem in Kamatipura. For many of them, prostitution is big money. In fact, they fight for the chance to work here, for the extra cash they can make in bribes.
Because no, police is not going to help us because police come for money. They take money, they go.